PC Adventure. We got a cool service today in a storage unit in Manhattan. Interesting, right? So I'll show you guys. I already brought a bunch of stuff up here. I don't know. I think the woman said she took the building offline, so hopefully that's true. Let's see, where are the keys? Here we go. Yeah. Oh, it is starting to rain a little bit. Dang. Yeah, it was supposed to rain for a little bit, but I don't think it's supposed to rain the entire time, so we should be not completely rained out, but it'll still rain for a little while. But no big deal. We'll work around it. I remember the other storage unit we were at. We had an indoor unit, so when I saw the storage, I was like, all right, cool, maybe we're inside. But yeah, I didn't get so lucky today. But this is another one of those units you saw last week. It's a Perkins Diesel 500. It's an H panel. I think the other one was a power zone. So before I turn that off, I have to disconnect the annunciator. But I figured I'd give you guys check it out first. I'll let you guys check it out. They asked to not interrupt power, so we're not going to do that. We'll leave that alone. But yeah, here we go. So yeah, let me put my bag down. Let me disconnect that annunciator, and we'll go from there. I'll probably start it. Change fuel filters, see how that goes. Run it for a little bit. I'll probably have to have my headlamp on because it seems a little dark in here. So I'll put that on. Try to throw my bag inside somewhere in here. I don't know if I'll put it up on there or maybe not really on top of the batteries because if I gotta work here, But we'll make do. And, we'll keep an eye on the rain, make sure we don't get too rained on. But yeah, let me get to it. All right, so I came in here. I have the annunciator disconnected, both the communication line and the ground line here. We have the generator on off, in alarm. I push the E-stop, and then you'll get that comms alarm there too. I'm just gonna go downstairs real quick, and I'm gonna make sure that the annunciator is off, the fire alarm is disabled, before we can go ahead and do our service. You know what? Before I do these filters, I wanna make sure this runs first, because I know they've had problems with fuel in the past, so let's do that. See how this goes. Clear that. Warning, coolant temp. It's 118. Sir? Okay, ready? Okay, we're good. Let's see. If I remember correctly, I believe it was a 17. That was the fuel drain on this guy, right? Where is that? Damn it, I was wrong. Okay. There we go. Now we got airflow. Maybe what I'll do is I'll film the I gotta do the oil, right? So I think last week I didn't show you guys draining and filling the oil. So maybe this week I'll do the filters now, and then I'll put you guys down, do the rest of the service, and pick you guys up while we're doing that. This way you get a little bit of a different insight of service. Alright, I just wanted to come back in here for a second. They are the same exact part numbers, ending in 931 here for this guy, and then 930 for this one. For whatever reason, this filter, I still have to tighten it, but I threw the filter in there, put the new O-ring on there, right in, no problem at all. First thread, no problem. It's in there. I don't know if it's, The socket on the bottom is a different size, so maybe the housing's different. But this is what I was talking about. I don't know. What I should have done is, you see that part number? That part number is probably for the housing. I wonder if these housings are different, but the filters are the same. I don't know. It's weird. But yeah, this one went on. I just got to tighten that up. I'll pull this one apart, and yeah, we'll keep going. All right, that's all cleaned up. I took the box from the filters over there. That's the oil filter. So keep that bucket. I'll put the oil filter old stuff back in there. I do need to get another one because I think I only have 2 up here. But I have 4 more in the van, so that shouldn't be a problem. I learned this time, as you guys saw, I don't know if I didn't explain it, but I'll show you guys when I walk over there. I have gallons this time, because it's the same as the other fill, where it's not mounted to the lower side of the block. So there's actually a plate. I don't know if you saw it in the last video, but you see how there's a plate here? I don't know if, I hope you can see that. There's 2 bolts there. There's a plate, right? So you can either have your drain on that plate or up here. And this one, the same thing. This right here, this is the oil fill up there. So, not doing buckets again. So, I got gallons with me. But yeah, should be able to fire this girl up. Should be running for a little bit, and hopefully she runs first try and no problems, because I do not want to deal with an aerated system. I've done it before. It's not fun. If you don't prime these properly and you aerate them, it'll bite you. You'll be here for a while. So put my hoodie over there, and I think that'll be okay here. Yeah, that's all right. All right, let's give her a fire up. 3, 2, 1. Nice. Takes a while for her to wind down. Big giant diesel, right? Let's see how this goes. I think this takes 16 gallons of oil. So there's 3 5-gallon pails, and I might have to put some in there, but depending on how much comes out of the filter, I should be okay. So throw that guy down there. Let's see this guy. I lent this little fitting. I lent it to one of the new guys, and I never got it back. I had to buy another one. So, it wasn't that big a deal. Otherwise, I would have said something to him, but, you know, just point that out. It's just funny to make fun of the new guy. Alright, here we go. Oh, look at it. It doesn't even look that dirty. Usually they're done once a year, even if they're not dirty. I really don't want to overfill these because that's not fun. So, like I said, if I need more room, I can either go grab another one, or I can just use the filter pail for a gallon or so if I need it, but we'll see. See? There you go. It's not even 12 gallons. We'll let that cook for a minute. Alright, this guy should be good. Actually, nice. One little drop out of that, I can't complain. That's cool. I always try not to make a mess. Or if you do, just clean it up. It's good practice. Alright guys, I'll probably let this drain. I'll pull that filter off, and maybe I'll Jesus. Welcome to Manhattan. But yeah, I'll pick you guys up when I got the oil over here filling that up. So oh my god. Wow. Cool. Alright, now this might actually be more annoying with gallons. Damn it. Can't win them all. Be alright. Alright, I'm probably going to cut this because this is going to take a long time. So I will come back when I have a couple gallons left. Alright, I think that's 15. Yeah, definitely, actually, 3, 6, 9, 12, yeah, 15. Way easier with a pump. So last time I said I shot myself in the foot for having pails. I got my wish this time. I wanted gallons, but yeah, it's easier with pails actually. It's different when you're down here because you could tie up the funnel a little differently, but here you can't. There's nowhere. Like I put this here to try and like hold this back, but it just doesn't work. So, but yeah, like I said, that's 15 gallons. I will check the dipstick real quick. That's actually exactly what I want. You see? I hope you guys can see that. You see how it's over full? That's almost perfect. And then when you start it up, you'll see it go down some from the filter. So, why don't I clean up some? I will put the all the leftover gallons in the hallway, and I'll come back over. I'll put you guys on the other side. I'll let you guys hear it. Start it up. Make sure nothing leaks. Oh, I didn't even tell you guys too. This filter, this was actually easier than the other one too. I don't get it. It's the same housing, but like I said, someone said it. Someone probably screwed it up in the beginning, which made it worse for me. So I'm just gonna put notes in the computer. You know, be careful of threads. Be careful of, like down here. This is aluminum. So if you have your like, what did I have? I think I put it on the other side already. But it's like a big giant axle socket. If you use the adjustable, that's like how you screw it up. So I had the adjustable on there, but I was like, I'm like, it didn't feel. It felt like it was gonna like slip off. So I just went and got the correct socket, put the socket on there, do it right, and yeah. But yeah, doesn't make sense. Just went right on, no problem. So, but all right, let me clean up some. and I will see you guys in a bit. Haha. Alright, so I cleaned up my stuff. I did spill some oil down there. I wound up cleaning that up. I think the only thing I have left is my tools and the bucket for the filters. You can see buckets over there. But yeah, I'm gonna fire it up and we're gonna see what happens. I did notice something. It's almost like every time I hit the e-stop, because whenever I'm doing service, I always do that. I always hit the e-stop. Just it being an off should be enough to have the gen never start. But it's just extra security. Just hit that e-stop, making sure nothing ever happens. So yeah, but it stays in alarm for coolant level or coolant temperature. I don't know why. You see that? It goes to 0. And then you take that off and you clear your alarms and you start reading again. So yeah, I don't know, it's weird. I've never noticed that before. Now, I don't know if that's a new thing or if that's maybe an H-panel thing or who knows, but let's give this girl a fire up again. I will let it run for a little bit, and then I have to go downstairs to the transfer switch room. I got to check voltages. I want to make sure that the fuel level's good because they have a tendency to not pay attention to it. So yeah, I'll check that, but I don't know if I'm going to film that because that's inside the building. I'll probably not want to put any of the staff on camera. So, but yeah, here we go. I think I timed this perfectly. I just went downstairs with the manager. I checked voltage. I put it all on the iPad. They don't want us to do a power transfer, obviously, because it's a big, giant storage unit. I think it's an 18-story storage unit, but yeah, I timed it perfectly because I could feel the rain, and I think it's supposed to rain between 11 and 12, like 11:30. It's 11:15, so we'll be lucky and not have to experience working in the rain for another time. And I think it's going to be nice out this week. I don't think it might be cloudy and such, but it should be okay. But yeah, I just got to clean up a couple things. Everything else is good. I went around before, made sure all the clamps are tight. I opened up that panel. Actually, I could show you guys that too real quick. I always go back here, take this alarm off, just so that when you're working here, I always leave it in alarm. So I don't want that alarm to be on while I'm working. But yeah, I went through here, made sure all that's tight. Same thing down here. Yeah, so I'll clean everything up. I do have to reconnect the annunciator. Maybe I'll go downstairs, give them a heads up, and yeah, I'll pick you guys up on the drive home. All right, she's all finished up. I did tighten that up. I showed that in the video. It was hand tight, but I made sure I tightened that up. Checked the oil level. Oil level was full. It actually was full on 15 gallons. So I did have another gallon to throw in, but I didn't need it. So this side, you know, gen's in auto, breaker's on. I reconnected the alarm back here to make sure that's active, and I gave them a heads up downstairs about the annunciator. I believe the other side's all closed up. Yep. Alright guys, we're all finished up here. Like I said, we do have another call, but I'm gonna end the video here. I'll make sure I show you guys some of the driving footage. Taking the tunnel back towards Long Island, and yeah, I think I pretty much summed it up. We got lucky, man, because it was supposed to rain all day, and it hasn't really rained much at all. It was drizzling a little bit this morning, and on and off a little, but for the most part, pretty good. So I don't know what's going on with the parade later, or actually it should be going on now, but we're past it. We're on we're lower Manhattan, so I don't know where they start that, but yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Hopefully I didn't film the same stuff as last time, so I tried to do a little bit different filming, but hope you guys enjoyed, and we'll see you on the next video.